Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here, and Numel's all grown up. It's a beautiful thing, really. Like, for those of you who don't know, Numel, very prized Pokemon, gets stockpile simple. So it's like a double stockpiling Pokemon with that Eviolite. December 8th, I have even decided to call it Numel Day for the day that this strategy was discovered, and it's just such a beautiful Pokemon. But now he's all grown up. He's a Mega Camerupt, and he has a monstrous volcano and ready to destroy everyone. A 140 special attack Sheer Force Pokemon. You don't mess with 140 special attack Sheer Force. That's going to ruin everything. So that's a very strong hit right there. The attack, it is usable. Probably some kind of off build could use that 120 attack. But the 140 special attack with eruption, its volcano grew. It got more volcanic power just to make use of that eruption. And it's a very cool Pokemon. Ground Fire, also very awesome defensive typing. While you do have the 4x weakness to water, only another weakness to ground and a ton of resistances and immunities. Well, one immunity to electric. So you're going to be a very durable Pokemon, very strong, and I just love it overall. Like, epic Pokemon right here. So very good, very reliable. Let's hop into Pokemon Showdown, and the idea here is Trick Room. You have no speed. Quiet Nature is going to make you monstrous on a special attack level. Very low speed, so Trick Room is going to be awesome. Then you just go with Eruption. Protect, set up Trick Room, Eruption. And then your opponent loses. That's kind of how Mega Camerupt is going to play, and that's how I love it. If you do take damage, you're tanky Pokemon. You should survive. Transition over to Heat Wave. Heat Wave with that sheer force power, you know, it's a 30% boost, so it's going to be almost 130 base power, which is right under Eruption, so that's going to get stabbed, be a ridiculous hit, and your opponent's going to go away. Earth Power for coverage, and that's it. That's all there is to Mega Camerupt. You set up a Trick Room, you go for heavy doubles, and then you just destroy your opponent from there. Pokemon that work with Camerupt, I'll go over that. Slowbro. Slowbro, while you're not going to have the Mega Slowbro, you can still have Slowbro as a very awesome Trick Room Pokemon. Can't be Infatuated or Taunted, so really the only way to stop a Slowbro is to out-KO it, which is very hard because it's a very durable Pokemon, or you go with a Fake Out, and even then, it's still going to be a Pokemon that sets it up very reliable. You also have Musharna, Carbink. Pokemon are really good at setting up Trick Room, and a lot of people have been going to Aromatisse as well. Then Greninja. I was thinking on the opposite end of the spectrum, we could go with the Map Block. Map Block with Greninja is just going to keep Camerupt safe, use that Eruption, and then that's going to potentially be a double KO. If not, Greninja's speed is going to be able to pick off any lower Pokemon. You can even maybe run a special Greninja or a physical Greninja. A physical Greninja would be really hilarious with this because your attack is right under your special attack. So, I mean, you're still going to have a lot of strength from there. Greninja looks like he's going to move Tutor into Gunk Shot, and as well as some other things. So you have Water Shuriken priority, you have Gunk Shot, and then you even have Rock Slide. So, I mean, Rock Slide following up that Eruption could potentially finish off the 2-hit KOs. Camerupt's going to be safe, can use Heat Wave after that. Since it's going to be a very hard Pokemon 1-hit KO, even though you're not using that Trick Room priority, Heat Wave is still going to be very strong. Greninja can hit both opponents, or it could be, you know, it's just going to be very reliable overall. And I was thinking about the ultimate troll. Trick Room Alakazam. Slap on Focus Sash. Inner Focus is going to make it to where you can't flinch. So they might waste their Fake Out. They're like, what's Alakazam going to do? Fake it out. Oh, it's setting up Trick Room. Never mind. Inner Focus makes it not flinch. It gets the Trick Room off, and then you have Strength to follow it up from there. Dazzling Gleam hits both opponents. Focus Sash going to make it to where it's more likely to get off that Trick Room. Side Shock and Energy Ball for damage. That could be the unpredictable thing, that Eruption into Dazzling Gleam. No one's surviving that, and it's going to be very solid. Also, Camerupt has potential in singles that you can kind of run just this special attack force out idea that with hit point investment, defenses don't need too much, huge amount of special attack, Heat Wave, Flash Cannon, Earth Power, all these get sheer force, all these get ridiculous damage, and then you play the Yawn game. Set up Yawn. If they switch out, they're going to be switching into a monstrous hit. If you predict it correctly, that's a KO. If they stay in, that's a KO. So you're going to be able to have some great follow-up with Camerupt, just bringing it as a slow sweeper or a singles Trick Room. And that's just absurd right there. And then, I can't not talk about Stockpile. Stockpile Rest, Will-O-Wisp Earth Power, great coverage, great damage, physical shutdown so you can invest harder into the special defense, Calm Nature, get all of that going for there. Will-O-Wisp is going to be able to cycle through your opponents, take out their physical threats. Stockpile is going to make you an unkillable beast. I mean, 100 in both defenses with Stockpile. Yes, please. And then Sheer Force boosted Earth Power, still going to be very nice to have even without any investment. Over 300. No investment, going to get a huge boost. Will-O-Wisp Earth Power is going to be a 2-3 turn KO. Rest is going to make it to where you're going to survive. Pretty much the only thing you have to worry about is water, And other than that, you're going to be very, very hard to knock out. So there's the stockpile. Got to pay tribute to that. Mega Camerupt is going to be very strong on all forms, singles and doubles. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's how you use Mega Camerupt.